From the smallest particles to the vastness of space, the universe is a masterpiece of complexity, order, and beauty. Many people believe that this grand design points to a divine creator. In today's video, we explore the top 10 evidences that God created the world. Let's dive in and examine these signs that suggest intentional design rather than random chance. Number 10. The fine-tuning of the universe. Our universe is governed by a series of fundamental constants, such as the gravitational constant, the strength of the electromagnetic force, and the precise mass of subatomic particles. These constants are not arbitrary, they are finely tuned to an almost unimaginable degree. If gravity were just a fraction stronger, stars would collapse. If it were weaker, stars and planets would not form at all. Astrophysicists call this fine-tuning. For instance, the ratio of electrons to protons in the universe is perfectly balanced, ensuring that matter exists in stable forms. If this ratio were different, atoms as we know them couldn't form. Even the speed at which the universe expands after the Big Bang had to be precisely right for galaxies to form. Many scientists and theologians argue that such fine-tuning cannot be the result of mere chance. The odds of all these constants aligning perfectly are astronomically low. This precision suggests the hand of a designer, someone who set these laws intentionally, making life possible. Could this extraordinary precision point to God, the master architect of the universe? Number 9. The complexity of DNA. Every living organism contains DNA, a molecule that holds the blueprint for life. DNA is often compared to a complex code or language. In humans, this code is over 3 billion characters long, containing the instructions for building every part of your body, from your heart to your brain to the smallest cell. Just as a software program requires a programmer, the highly detailed information encoded in DNA seems to require an intelligent source. It's not just the existence of DNA, but the amount of information it contains that leaves scientists in awe. This information directs everything from cell division to protein production, ensuring life functions seamlessly. To put this into perspective, if we were to transcribe the information contained in a single human DNA molecule into written text, it would fill a stack of books reaching as high as the Grand Canyon. How could such intricate, detailed information have arisen through random processes alone? Many see this as clear evidence of an intelligent creator. Number 8. Irreducible complexity. Certain biological structures are so complex that they couldn't have evolved through gradual processes alone. These systems are called irreducibly complex, meaning that all parts must be present and fully functional for the system to work at all. Take the bacterial flagellum, for example. This tiny whip-like structure acts as a motor that allows bacteria to move. This molecular motor is made of dozens of precisely arranged parts. If any part is missing, the entire system fails. Evolution through small, incremental steps cannot easily explain how such systems would function until fully formed. For many, this suggests that these systems were designed fully operational from the beginning. The concept of irreducible complexity can be extended to larger biological systems, like the blood clotting mechanism in humans or the intricate interaction of proteins within cells. These systems seem to defy explanation through natural selection alone, leading many to infer the work of a creator. Number 7. The origin of life. Despite decades of scientific study, the exact process by which non-living chemicals gave rise to the first living cell remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of science. The jump from simple molecules to something as complex as a self-replicating cell is a monumental leap. Even under the most favorable conditions, the formation of the first living organism is statistically improbable. The complexity of the first cells, with their intricate machinery and ability to replicate, seems far too advanced to have arisen purely by chance. For many, the creation of the first life is best explained by an external intervention, a divine spark that set life into motion. Could the origin of life point to a creator who breathed life into the first organisms? Number 6. The existence of universal laws of logic and morality. Throughout human history, certain concepts like truth, justice, and morality have been universally recognized, regardless of culture or time period. These are not material objects, yet we know they exist and govern our lives. Where do these universal truths come from? How is it that humans from different cultures all share similar ideas about right and wrong, even without having met? Many philosophers argue that these laws point to a higher source, an ultimate lawgiver. Without God, it's difficult to explain why objective morality exists or why we have an inherent sense of right and wrong. For example, why do we instinctively know that love is good and cruelty is bad? Evolution alone doesn't account for these deeply ingrained principles, suggesting that they may be reflections of God's character, woven into the fabric of human existence. Number 5. The Theanthropic Principle. The Earth is located in a Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, but just right for life. Our planet has the perfect conditions for sustaining complex organisms. The right distance from the sun, the right atmosphere to breathe, and the right magnetic field to protect us from harmful radiation. Even small variations in Earth's position or environmental factors would render life impossible. For example, if our planet were just a little closer to the sun, the oceans would boil away. If it were farther, they would freeze. This precise balance seems almost too perfect to be coincidental. Not only is Earth finely tuned for life, but so is the entire universe. The Theanthropic Principle suggests that the cosmos was deliberately set up to support life, leading many to believe that this delicate balance is the work of a creator. Number 4. Human consciousness. Our ability to reason, reflect, and be self-aware is one of the greatest mysteries of life. Consciousness enables us to think abstractly, form moral judgments, and ask profound questions about our place in the universe. How do we account for this higher level of consciousness? Science has yet to fully explain why humans, unlike other animals, possess the ability to reflect on existence and search for meaning. Many believe that human consciousness is more than just brain chemistry. It points to something immaterial, something spiritual. Could it be that our minds were created by a divine intelligence that transcends the physical world? Number 3. The beauty and order of nature. Nature isn't just functional, it's beautiful. From the symmetry of a flower to the grandeur of a mountain range, the natural world is filled with beauty that often goes beyond what is necessary for survival. This beauty, combined with the order and predictability of nature's laws, leads many to believe that creation is not just random or chaotic. Rather, it reflects the work of a divine artist who designed the world with purpose and intention. Why does the world inspire awe? Why are humans drawn to beauty? For many, this aesthetic quality is further evidence of a creator who shaped the universe not only to function, but to reflect his glory. Number 2. The Cosmological Argument. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. The universe too had a beginning, which means it must have had a cause beyond itself. But what could cause the entire universe to come into being? Many believe that this cause must be something outside of time and space, something eternal. The cosmological argument points to God as the uncaused first cause who set everything into motion. Without such a cause, the existence of the universe seems inexplicable. The Big Bang Theory, which suggests that the universe had a beginning, aligns with the idea that the universe is not eternal, but was brought into being by a creator. Number 1. The resurrection of Jesus Christ. For millions of people around the world, the resurrection of Jesus is the ultimate evidence that God exists and has power over life and death. According to Christian belief, Jesus was crucified, died, and then rose again on the third day. This miraculous event is seen as proof that God has the power to create life and bring it back from death. The resurrection stands at the heart of the Christian faith. It affirms not only God's existence but also his role as creator and redeemer of the world. For many believers, the resurrection of Christ is the single most powerful evidence of divine intervention in history, a moment when God broke into the natural world to reveal his presence. As we've seen, the fine-tuning of the universe, the complexity of life, and the resurrection of Jesus all point to the possibility of a creator. Whether you believe or not, the evidence invites us to ask deeper questions about our origins and the purpose of life. What do you think? Does the evidence point to God as the creator? Let's start the conversation. Share your thoughts and be sure to subscribe for more content like this.